Hi, my name's Flossy Rocks, and this is my tiny house on wheels, Siren the Step Van. I love cooking, I love foraging, and today I'm taking you clam dinging, and then we're gonna make the most delicious meal that you too can make at home. Rain, rain, rain! It's the Pacific Northwest for you. But I am considering making clam dish, but that all depends on whether we can actually get clams. Let's go check out this tide situation. Sometimes you'll be like elbow deep in a hole. I'm so ready for it to stop raining. Don't cry. Feel very lucky. Good morning, everybody. It is the next day, as you can probably tell, and it is pouring with rain, as you can probably hear. I went to an equinox event last night, and it was really nice to spend time with community and friends and really sink into the celebration of the turning of the seasons, welcoming of spring, you know, all those important things. Felt really, really good. It was fun. I don't know, I like doing things that I love to do with other people who also love doing them. So yes, maybe this afternoon we'll find somewhere to go and harvest some clams and make a mushroom clam, like chowdery, soupy thing with potatoes and coconut cream. Oh, now I'm getting excited. Okay, let's see if we can do that. I'm gonna go visit with a friend and have breakfast, which I won't film. And I have to move my van from where I'm currently parked. So let's get the day started. I'm not looking forward to the rain. Rain, rain, rain! It's the Pacific Northwest for you. Rain, 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 rain. Okay, bye. Hello! Everybody, as you can probably hear, it is still raining. However, I'm now at the beach and I've had a bit of a lunch, but I am considering making a clam dish. I said curry earlier, we'll see. But that all depends on whether we can actually get clams. I think the tide is going out. I am going to go down to the beach now and check. Time to put the rain jacket on. I'll light my fireplace when we come back to warm out and dry out the space. When you're in it and you're moving around, the humidity starts to build up. And because it's raining, I haven't had my fan vent on and I haven't had my windows open. So it would be nice to have the fire on and open some windows. When I'm in the city, I can't really run the fireplace like I can the diesel heater, because like I did last night, stealth camping in a parking lot, I don't really want people to know that I'm in here, and the diesel heater makes a lot of noise and the smoke from the chimney gives me away. However, it was nice, a nice temperature last night, so I didn't need either. But let's go get wet and go to the beach and see if it's any good. I'll probably need to take gloves, because the sand and the stones and the barnacles are rough on the fingers, and last time I did it without gloves on and my fingers really noticed it for the next couple of days afterwards. So gloves will be, even though these are wet, and that will protect my hands a little bit. We'll take a bowl and we'll see if we can go find anything to eat. Last time I came to go clamming, the tide was in and I had totally gotten the wrong information from the tide chart. But yesterday, low tide was 3:30, 4 o'clock. It is almost 3:30. And I am ready. So, gloves, jacket, bowl. I'm not going to take a spade because I like to actually just get my hands in, but we'll see. Okay, bye. Alright. Let's go check out this tide situation before we get all geared up and ready to go and harvest, because I think it should still be dropping. Don't know if I'm mad or crazy, but I'm gonna see what's out past this point. I don't think I'll find mussels. I don't think. But you never know until you look. So I'm out here with wet socks, because it took me wet socks to cross the little estuary. Climbing on slippery, sketchy rocks to take a look. They're all very slippery. And then we'll go try and find some clams. Not the kind you want. The wrong kind. You just gotta dig your fingers in and trust what you can feel. And then you come out with skulls like this. Too small. Okay, the tide is going out. I am going to move further that way. You can see all of the divots in the beach where people have been digging before, so I try not to dig in the exact same spot. I'm going to try a little bit deeper out. Woohoo! Too small. I'll dig my hole and then I'll put all the ones that are too small back in. Because we want them to keep growing. For every one clam I'm finding like 5 that are too small. Sometimes it's really tricky to be on a beach with other people. You want to make community and share in this love of doing a mutual thing. But I had a lady just come up to me and was just like, "Hi, you were making clams too?" And I'm like, "Yes." And I could see in her bucket she had a lot of really small ones. So I immediately said, "Oh, like, you know, you have to check the size limit for the minimum size." And she went back and put some back, but then rushed off with her husband, and I didn't get to see what was in there. And I'm just like, I don't want to police other people. I don't know if sometimes they haven't read things or they can't read the English signs, but she could speak to me, so I'm assuming that wasn't the case, but it's this difficult balance between not wanting to be the white person telling other people what they should or shouldn't do, and wanting to protect an environment from fishing and harvesting when it's not sustainable. Like all of mine, I have probably way less, and I worked really hard to get the ones that I've gotten. They're a lot bigger, and I sometimes worry about beaches that are popular spots for clamming and harvesting, that hopefully folks do their research. They get the tidal hand harvesting shellfish fishing license and record their catches and document these kind of things, because it makes a difference for marine conservation. And at the same time, I don't want to be anybody who polices what other people do. So it's this really tricky balance between not being an asshole and not being an asshole. Having a great time. It takes a while to find spots. Sometimes you can strike out and strike out and strike out. Sometimes clams will be at the very surface. Sometimes you'll be like elbow deep in a hole. Like different substrate, different clams. Like, I think these are the butter clams, and these are very deep. So you really need a spade. And I'm digging for manila clams, mostly. And so, and then there's these other type of clams which are not open. So it's like really knowing your clam species, being patient, knowing what to feel underwater, and then you come up with treasure. And you get a whole bowl of treasure. That's beautiful. Look at it. Once I've sorted them for size, and I'll take some seawater up to the van and ooh, clams, fresh clams. Ooh. But actually, we have to wait a few hours because ideally, clams will purge. You want the salt and sand that's inside of them to purge, so they have to sit for a couple of hours. Oh, made it. I'm filthy and wet. My socks are wet, my feet are wet, my hands are wet. My wrists are wet, my gloves are wet, but I'm warm still because I wore a big jacket underneath. I want to, oh my gosh, am I going to? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Am I going for a walk? What time is it? Ooh, it's 6 o'clock. I have been here. To give you an idea of how long this took, I have been here since 3:30, and I probably started clamming at 4. I started clamming at 4, and now it's just after 6. So to get my limit, which is 60 clams, I'm pretty sure most of them are all manilas. Manila and little neck clams is what we're foraging here. And they have to be 3.5 centimeters or 35 millimeters across as the minimum size. And then we'll cook the clams when we get to our parking spot. And over here, we have a bowl full of clams that are very alive, and I want to scrub clean a little bit. Oh, look at the little foot. So the trick is we're looking for any ones that don't fully close. And then I am exhausted. I have a rubbish old day. So I'm going to put them in a plastic bag, put them in the freezer. In the freezer, they will open up, but provided I put them straight from the freezer into... It's raining and my hair's all wet. Straight from the freezer into a cooking pot, we'll be fine. Whee! Did you see that? Woo! Okay, scrubby brush. I'm going to clean these. Mainly the outer shells, because whatever's on the shell gets ended up putting in the cooking pot. Fire's going over there. I'm so ready for it to stop raining. I feel like I went to Australia, got a whole dose of sunshine, came back, forgot to start taking my vitamin D again, and had this massive crash with the weeks of endless rain we've now had. Right, now to do this 30 more times. Clams are very precious and beautiful. These living creatures. This is the kind of thing, like, I want to see this fully close up. Because I want to be sure that this is still alive. I don't want to be eating a clam that's not. This one is not closed, so we will come back to it and see. Yeah, whereas this is kind of fully closed. Makes my life so much better in the winter rainy months. This is why you clean them. That is all of the stuff that the clams expelled into that soaking water. And then this is the color of the water after I have scrubbed them. So I'm now going to put these bags into the freezer. I'm really excited about that. It's going to be really good. I'm doing some sort of curry at a time where I'm not just going to have a quick snack for dinner and that I'm really hungry, but I am going to share them with friends. There's way too many there for me for one serve, and you know, I love nothing more than making big, sumptuous, delicious meals to share with my friends sometime. Yay! Hi everybody, it is gorgeous, warm, sunny, and today I am going to take out of the freezer clams that I caught a while ago and make a coconut, ow, that's hot, coconut curry clam soupy thing. Similar to the recipe that I made in my cooking video with Darius, which I'll put here or there, I forget which side, and you better get the recipe and the ingredients that we put in that one over there. I'm excited to share this with you, and I'm hungry. It is dinner time, so perfect opportunity to make me some tasty, delicious food and probably have leftovers. First ingredients first, we have a leek, a red pepper, and a young yellow onion. Let's put them all in, cook them up, and get them sizzling. They'll cry. Starting to get a good caramelization on the vegetables. Next up, I'm going to add some stock powder and some curry paste and this beautiful New Zealand wine and some chanterelles that I foraged, dried chanterelles, a little bit of fish sauce, and coriander, but that will go on top. So once we get our broth with all of these delicious things in here with some water, and actually maybe we'll put coconut milk in first. Coconut milk with all of this, all of that. Then we'll see if we need any water, and then we'll add the clams. I'm so excited! Okay, that's starting to smell real good. I want to add in the spices next, this curry paste, so that the spices can bloom. And then after that we'll add coconut milk and wine, but probably add that right when we add the clams, because I want some of the liquids to get hot, because when I add the clams, which are frozen, because I froze them when I harvested them because I had to travel, I wasn't able to eat right away, and I wanted to put some real beautiful time and effort into a beautiful preparation. Oh, this smells so good. Smells so good. The ginger, garlic, shallots, kaffir lime, cumin and coriander seeds, and dried chili. Yum. These are the chanterelle mushrooms that I harvested in December last year and dehydrated. Very excited to infuse some of this beautiful, sweet, earthy chanterelle pungent flavor into my stock. Oh, they shrivel up so small, and that's probably like 5 to 8 mushrooms just right there. I've given a lot of these away to my friends and dear ones, so I'm excited to use some for myself today. From the Marlborough region, which is in the South Island, New Zealand. I think it might be time for clams. Here they are. Big bag of them. Very, very frozen. My freezer has been quite full, so I'm looking forward to putting some of this into food so I can put more stuff in the freezer, because fishing season has opened recently for spearfishing. I will be looking forward to doing some putting some fresh local fish in my freezer. Alright, I'm going to show you what this looks like now while we wait for this to boil, the clams to cook and open up and absorb all these delicious flavors of curry, and then we'll top it off with cilantro. I'm so excited. The frozen clams have bring the hot stock down a little bit in temperature, so we're going to wait for it to come back up to boil. And as they do, the shells will open. Yum! I don't have a serving spoon big enough, so I'm going to use my measuring cups, because I need to put some of this in my mouth already. It tastes can smell how it tastes. I've tasted it and I want all of it in my mouth right now. So delicious. Definitely ready for some red coconut curry with chanterelle mushrooms and white wine. This is why I struggle to cook when I make seafood like this, because I make enough for 5 people and I'm only one person. So I'm gonna be eating this for the next few days, breakfast, lunch and dinner, or as often as I can enjoy handling it. And then, oh yeah, so good. Whew, I'm gonna have to get a spoon. It's so good. It's sweet. It tastes like clams. And the red curry paste isn't too hot. Feel very lucky. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you can get out there and try some of your own seafood. And if you want to use some of my recipes or follow the recipes, go check out the video that I did cooking with Darius. Make some of yourself. It is gorgeous. Look at that. Yum. Please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell down below. It helps me out so much. I read all of your comments, and those of you who follow me on Patreon, thank you so much. You get real-time updates and the occasional tarot reading, photos, the live chat, behind the scenes, all of that exciting stuff. And I'm very grateful for all of you to be here. I wouldn't be doing this the same way as I am now without you. Okay, bye!